All right. Well, we're gonna turn this.
Frown upside down.
All right, there you go. I'm glad you said it. It's more bounce to the ounce, baby.
Oh, snap. Okay, well, Mickey, I'm going to tell you right now what's happening.
Yeah, what's happening, brother?
You come to my house, and you pull in my driveway, and you hear this music pumping out of my house. You better put it in reverse.
Yeah.
And you better come back later. Because this is how I got through the pandemic.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. Me and the missus.
Yeah.
And the more bounce to the ounce and the edibles. And we edibled and boomed our way all the way through it.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. We shut it down. We shut down to this and we shut down to that. And we just did what we do, man. You know? Went to the gym, went to the edible store, and went back to the boom room and kept that in reverse. You know?
Went back to the boom room, went to Pound Town. That's what you're telling me?
Well, you know what? Everyone's got a hobby,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And my wife and I spend an unusual amount of time together.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that we don't kill each other, that we don't fight, you know, it's a thing of beauty. And I say that if you're not having boom with your partner, you're roommates.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell everybody that because I believe it.
Yeah.
You know, once you lose the spark, you're roommates.
Yeah, man.
You know? I don't know if that's what Dr. Phil says, but that's what Dr. Pete says.
Fuck Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Honestly. I'm not going to go on about Dr. Phil.
I got time.
So, like, what level of spice are we talking here? Are we talking oh, no, fuck spice. Are we talking, you turned up to 11?
We turn it up to 11.
Turn it up to 11. Nice.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Good for you, brother.
Yeah, bro.
What do we got next?
I got a good Zap story,
Tell me a Zap story.
and I'll keep it quick. I'm doing Zap at the Akron Rib Cook-Off, which is one of your favorite cook-offs, right?
Of course.
And
The only cook-off.
The only cook-off you want to go to. And the Roger from Zap goes to the front of the audience, and he says to everybody, all right, before we get this party started, we got to get all the good-looking people to the front and all the ugly people to the back. And he looks down at this one guy and goes, come on, man, you know you belong there. Yeah, and I've been using that line ever since.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Classic. Yeah.
What other lines do you have? Kenny Muller told me it's not a Kenny line, but he said, I'm in it for the income, not the outcome.
Oh, I'm here for the outcome.
I'm here for the
Income, not the outcome.
Yes, I'm the income, not the outcome.
Yeah, all true. Well, here's the thing, is that I'm responsible for my personal actions.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for what I do and how I respond to situations.
Sure.
Right? And you know, when you're at work and you're at a gig, there's hundreds of people doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are trying to sabotage the show in their own inadvertent way. Mm-hmm. You know, and
Yeah, they're having ideas.
They're having
as
ideas.
Simon says.
And that's a bad.
Yeah,
that's a bad
Simon hates when people fucking have ideas.
I fucking hate ideas. There's a stagehand that comes up to me and goes, I got an idea. I said, I got an idea too. You're going to go work with Carpenter. Carry some decks.
Yeah.
You know? Because here's what I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about how you usually did it. I don't want to hear how the last guy did it. Well, you know, we did this one time. Let me tell you this. I look for the stagehand that's sitting in the back that's on his phone that wants nothing to do with anything. That's the guy I put in charge of a project. Because that's a guy that wants to sit back down and not do some stupid project all day. He's going to find the fastest way. You get the laziest guy to do it, because the laziest guy will find the easiest way to do the hardest job every time.
There you go. That makes sense. When I was the stage manager, I somehow always ended up with the pretty stagehands helping me. And there was like this one guitar tech that was such a dick. So I would just find like the grumpy stagehand, like, yo, go work with Joe. And just watch all day.
I did a tour called Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
And on that tour, we had this fella named Ted Neely, who was, he played Christ. And he was on this elevator that he would go up once during the show. And one of our guys, the late, great Mark Hall, decided to put pictures of breasts and vaginas all over this wall. So Ted would look at them before he popped up, which is very Christ-like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the guy that played Pontius Pilate was gay. and he faced the other way on the elevator.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, why don't I get anything on my wall, right? So we sent the runner out for 3 issues of Latin Inches, our favorite magazine. Right, so we're sitting around, and I make the stagehands get scissors, and we're sitting around cutting cocks out, right? And we got a whole cock wall. And the point of the story is that whenever we loaded in, we would find the grumpiest stagehand and say, "Hey, man, will you hold this in place?" Which was, you didn't have to do, just to get some disgruntled old guy to hold the cock wall.
The cock wall.
It was funny every time.
Oh yeah. And you lived.
And I lived.
Okay. The cock wall.
You want one now, don't you?
I do. I do want a cock wall. A wall of cocks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move on.
Tell us about some of your favorite cock walls.